Attha means the form, the shape, the mass, the appearance. So these form, shape and mass and appearance, they do not really exist. They are just like we say, the form, the shape, the mass, appearance, etc. They are not real. They are just ideas or concepts which appear in the mind. And now, all those living beings and non-living things, all these are concepts. So they are included in this form concept. And their form, their shape, their appearance are also just concept. They are not reality. They just appear in the mind. Because when we say there's the living beings are made up of mentality and materiality. And non-living things, they are made up of only materiality. So when we take the ultimate materiality and ultimate mentality, conscious and mental factors, they don't have any form, any shape. Both mentality and materiality don't have any form, any shape. But we think that, just like living beings, like the man, the dog, the house, the tree, they have the form, the shape. So these form and shape, we call them concept, anyati. So they do not really exist, but according to our sense perception, they really exist, according to our sense perception. So the Buddha, we call them concept, and they belong to conventional reality, we call. Conventional reality means all the people agree, they really exist. You exist, I exist. The human being exists. We should not kill another person, it will be murder. We should not take other people's property, you will be stealing, you will be jailed. So we cannot deny this concept. So these concepts should be also included among the realities. So we call them conventional realities, the concept. So it is something like when we say they are just ideas and concepts of our mind. So it is just like the clouds. So when we look at the clouds, so the clouds have many forms. They have various forms, various shapes. Some like a dragon, some like the birds. So some may be like they are fighting with each other. But if you go with the plane up to that clouds, you don't see anything. Because they are just water vapor. Water vapor. So they appear to us, just like clouds, like they really exist. So the same thing, like a human being, like you and I, they appear to us as human beings, as living beings. But when we look with the concentrated eye, when we undertake vipassana, so when we can analyze this body mind into ultimate mentality, materiality, we don't see the person anymore. This person disappears. Only those mentality materializing and dissolving rapidly. As they are rise and dissolve, all of them dissolve. So when nothing really exists, so that's why we say the person and things, they are just concepts.
咁我哋咧下一章咧就係講開概念嘅。咁咧我哋喺第一課咧已經都講過啦，提過一提概念啦。咁咧我哋咧記得咧第一課有講咧，其實法咧有兩種，一種係真實法，一種咧就係即係究竟法啦。咁另外一種咧就係世俗法嘅，即係唔真實法，唔係究竟法。咁咩係真實法咧？我哋學咗咁耐啦，個幾月。咁咧都係學真實法咧，就係呢個我哋嘅心所同埋色法同埋涅槃法呢四樣嘢咧係真實法，而且所有存在嘅嘢咧都係呢四樣嘢嚟嘅。咁但係咧，我哋都知道咧，我哋有一樣嘢存在咧就係概念都存在，但係咧佢係唔係真實法嚟嘅，佢係一個世俗體嚟嘅，即係人啦，因為我哋呢個社會上面唔同嘅社會唔同嘅文化咧，我哋一個公約，大家一致認為嘅一啲嘢，即係認同一啲嘢啦。咁呢啲概念咧係由一啲語言啊、文字啊等等咧，需要表達而組成嘅。咁呢概念咧，教授咧首 描述佢嘅。例如咧，佢個外表嘅形狀啊、形態啊，佢個內裏嘅物質係乜嘢啊，佢表象係點樣啊，咁呢啲咧係便於我哋日常生活溝通嘅。咁譬如咧，我哋見到人啊，或者眾生啊，或者狗啊、屋啊、山啊等等，其實咧，我哋喺呢個究竟法入邊咧，真實法咧，我哋知道呢啲咧都係唔存在嘅。咁人嘅構成人或者眾生嘅物質係乜嘢咧？就係名法同埋色法。咁名法同埋色法咧，咁我哋即係講好多次咧，佢係無形狀嘅，我哋係捕捉唔到佢一個固定嘅形式形態嘅。咁佢咧，但係咧，因為我哋認知唔到呢個事實，因為我哋嘅眼咧認知，我哋嘅感官認知唔到呢個究竟法咧，所以我哋咧淨係睇到佢出邊嘅形狀啦、形態啦、顏色啦、外表啦等等。咁我哋咧就將呢啲嘢咧俾一啲名稱佢。咁咧呢啲就係概念啦，我哋叫佢概念法嘅。咁其實咧佢哋唔係真實存在嘅，不過係一個方便嘅名稱嚟嘅。咁教授咧就舉咗個例子咧，就係話，咁我哋都知道咧，天上有雲嘅。咁我哋見到個雲咧，其實咧由地上面睇落去咧，好多形狀啦，似唔同嘅，有啲似山啊，有啲似海啊，似水啊，一堆一堆咁樣啦。咁但係如果我哋都知道啦，唔使睇我都知道咧，其實佢哋全部都係水蒸氣嚟嘅，唔係一嚿嘢，係水蒸氣，係啲光反射，我哋睇到好似有嚿嘢喺上面嘅。咁我哋科學都已經知道呢啲嘢係無形狀嘅水蒸氣。咁但係咧，唯獨我哋作為概念法咧，我哋對於人啊、眾生啊，我哋睇唔到佢嘅名法色法嗰個構成咧，所以咧我哋咧就認為佢咧係有一個固定嘅存在嘅嘢嚟嘅，眾生係固定存在嘅。咁教授講咧，當我哋咧去修呢個內觀咧，我哋嗰個正念咧、正定係好強嘅時候咧，我哋又可以睇到呢個究竟法，就睇到呢啲所謂概念啊、形狀啊、我哋嘅腿啊、我哋嘅身體、我哋嘅頭啊、我哋嘅手啊，呢啲咧其實咧喺呢個修內觀嘅時候咧，咁你會睇到呢啲概念咧係唔存在嘅，咁存在嘅咧就係真實法。
Sattva Panyati is sound concept. So Sattva means the sound. So Sattva Panyati refers to spoken words in various languages. So when we mention or speak out the names of various things in communication with each other, we make the things known to others. So by Abhidhamma, that is form concept, something is made known by giving it an appropriate name. And by Sattva, the sound concept, we make that something known to others by speaking the name out. For example, I give myself the name Abhidhamma. It is given by me. My parents gave another name when I was born. So when I came, I was a university student, I don't like that name anymore. So I changed it to Mentimon. I just changed it. So by Mentimon, so you know, oh, the name refers to me. So when you see Mentimon, oh, you can see my appearance, you visualize my appearance. So when you speak up, Dr. Mentimon, so that makes my appearance, my form known to others. So the people know, oh, that is Dr. Mentimon. Okay. So both the names, they are just concept. And like the sound, the spoken words, they are also a concept. So we call them the sound concept.
第二種概念咧，聲音概念啦。其實聲音概念就係我哋用一啲聲音咧，係代表一啲名稱啦。咁可以講俾人哋聽，我哋所知道嘅呢啲嘢嘅，所知道嘅都係唔真實嘅嘢啦。咁自己都有啲真實嘅嘢。咁呢個，所以咧，我哋可以講咧，呢個Abhidhamma咧係形容我哋所認知到嘅嘢啦，所知概念。咁呢個聲音呢個表達嘅嘢咧就叫認知概念嘅。咁但係呢兩種咧，其實咧都係概念嚟嘅，唔係真實法嚟嘅。咁教授舉咗個例子咧，就係話咧，佢聲音概 念咧，佢話佢自己個名啦，佢爸爸以前幫佢起個名佢唔中意，咁咧佢自己改咗個名叫英斷王。咁所以如果發出呢個聲音，咁大家都知道係指邊個啦。咁呢個就係咁樣嘅功用。
So the names are not very important. So the various way how we get the name concept. So we just pick that up. So we go to the next chapter now. So no. So you just pass by chapter 9.
咁啊，佢話下面嗰啲關於概念嘅嘢咧，唔係好重要，所以咧就可以省略。咁教授咧，我諗即係好想講多一啲禪修嘅嘢。
So we come to the last chapter. So the last chapter is about meditation. So we call meditation subjects, no? Kammatthana. Kammatthana means meditation subjects. So again, we skip the introductory, it is not very important. So we go to this meditation. So in Pali, the word bhavana is used for meditation. Now bhavana is generally translated as meditation. It is better we call mental development, because it is a process of mental culture and mental development that produces so much butterfly that it should be developed, or it should be done repeatedly in one's mind. And there are two kinds of meditation in Buddhism. So we call them samatha bhavana. So samatha bhavana, we call it tranquility meditation. So we call this tranquility meditation, samatha bhavana. And vipassana bhavana, we call it insight meditation.
咁咧第9課咧就講係業處啦，就係點樣禪修咧？佛陀有講過咧，有40種業處嘅。咁巴運能咧，巴利文嚟嘅，咁咧就係呢個係我哋中文就係禪修啦，或者心嘅培育啦，點樣培育呢個心啦？咁咧呢個係正面嘅，有好多好嘅呢個結果啦。咁教授講咧，我哋應該係重複咁樣去訓練我哋嘅心。咁咧呢個禪修兩種啦，兩大類啦，一種咧就係修止嘅禪修啦，一種咧就係修個觀啦。
Now we explain what is tranquility meditation, this samatha bhavana. So samatha means tranquility. Tranquility is the same thing as like the peacefulness. And we also call it calm. Samatha also means calm. So two meanings, tranquility and calm. Now by tranquility we mean the concentrated, unshaken, undefiled, and peaceful state of the mind. And it is called calm because it comes down the 5 hindrances, nivaranas, including passions. So, samatha is the development of the tranquility or the calmness of the mind. So to get this peacefulness and the calmness of the mind, we have to subdue these 5 hindrances, not to arise in our mind. So I think you don't forget the 5 hindrances. Do you? Do you forget it? If you forget it, you look at page 212. You look at page 212. So there we say, we describe the 5 hindrances. So actually, the topic of 6 hindrances, 211, 211, we give you 6 hindrances, nivarana. So this nivarana means the hindrances or obstacle. So please look at page 211. So 211, look at your book. So nivarana means hindrance or obstacle, and they hinder and prevent the arising of good thoughts and good deeds. That means it prevents us so that we cannot develop moral minds, and also we cannot perform meritorious deeds. And also it prevents us not to develop jhanas and megas. So they actually obstruct the way to celestial existence and to Nibbana bliss. Now especially the first five Nibbana blind our mental vision and they obstruct our moral actions. So we have to wrestle with them whenever we try to perform meritorious deeds, whether it be saying some prayers or undertaking meditation. So in the presence of them, we cannot reach even the neighborhood concentration. So we have to eliminate that and to develop the neighborhood concentration and the jhana concentration. So we say when you get the neighborhood concentration or the jhana, the mind becomes free from them. They are totally subdued, not to arise in the mind. So when they are suppressed, not to arise in the mind, so the mind becomes pure, we say. And then it becomes very tranquil. So very tranquil, and then very blissful, and also it's very calm. Very calm. So to develop that, the temporary medical, the state, that is the jhana state, so we have to undertake the samatha meditation. So you on page 212, we describe those 6 hindrances, and you please take notice again. Kamachanda is sense desire, is greed, lobha. So the sense desire always occupy your mind. Since morning till night, you are just concerned with with these sense objects. So what to see, what to eat, what to know, what to listen to. So all these sense objects. So you are walking the whole day. So also this sense desire. To get money means also sense desire. To enjoy sense pleasure, it is also sense desire. So when we not just absorbed in this sense desire, sense pleasure, so we forget meritorious deeds. We cannot develop moral minds. We are living only within moral mind. And then Vyavada is evil. So evil, not like we say, worry till death. So we are worrying all the time. Worrying for a job, worrying for, we be late to the office. We are worrying, we don't get what we want. So this worry is evil. They are anger with their consciousness. So when you are upset, and you are displeased, and you are giving a lot of work to do, you get mental tension, mental pressure, you don't like it. So evil is occupying your mind all the time. China media is sloth and torpor. So this sloth and torpor makes you idle, lazy, and sleepy. So as soon as you undertake meditation, you start nodding your head. So that means sloth and torpor who occur in your mind. And then Uttacha, number 4, Ukucha, restlessness and remorse. So they make your mind restless and wandering. Vijitecture is typical doubt, perplexity. So when you have the doubt about the meditation, about something, your mind is also wandering and wavering. So these 5, we call them the hindrances. These 5, we call them the hindrances. They blind our mind. They blind our mind. So in the last chapter of that topic, that is the second last paragraph on page 212. So we give that paragraph B. So in the beautiful similes given by the Buddha in Anguttara Nikaya, sense desire is compared with water mixed with many phoca. So when water is mixed with many dyes, it becomes dark. You don't see your reflection in that water. And the same thing, evil is compared with boiling water. Sloth and torpor compared with water covered with mosses. Restlessness and brooding is compared with agitated water, quick by the wind. And then cyclical doubt is compared with turbid or muddy water. So just in such water, No? You cannot perceive your own reflection. So also in the presence of these five mental hindrances, no? You cannot clearly discern your own benefit or others' benefits or both benefits. So we don't know, we are just blind, we are just people, we are just happy, no? With the sense pleasure, with talking with each other, all these things. So, no? Just by living by that, you are living only with immoral mind. And that is not so. We say, no, when the Buddha said, when the people die, no, when all living beings die, those who are born in the blissful realm amounts to, no, so the number of grains of sand that he put on his tongue. And he said, then if the people who were born in the blissful realm, human realm, celestial realm, amounts to the number of a little sand that he put on his tongue. And the number of living beings who will be born in the four woeful abodes will outnumber the number of sands in the whole earth. So the Buddha said that in Makasika Sutta. So because of these five hindrances. So they are our greatest enemies. We have to fight against them, so that not to blind us, so not to prevent us, not to perform meditative states, and then to develop moral minds, and also jhana, metta, and phala, so that we can realize Nibbana.
咁我哋去翻教授開始咧就解釋呢個三乜叉嘅或者修持嘅呢個禪修方法啦。咁三乜叉嘅修持嘅方法咧，其實咧就佢咧帶嚟咧就係呢個寧靜啦、祥和啦、寧靜啦、安定啦。咁所以咧通常講咧呢個教授都講呢個係一個落住啦，呢個心可以叫做安止嘅狀態。咁同埋咧但係咧點樣個心咧係去唔到呢個狀態咧？咁咧講咗呢度先啦。咁我哋嘅心咧，其實咧就點樣先要去到呢個好寧靜、好平靜嘅狀態咧？咁就唔容易嘅。咁教授咧就講咧呢個禪修咧最大嘅障礙咧，即係最通常大家都熟知嘅咧，就呢個蓋障法啦。咁頭先咧，我哋就去翻咧212頁啦，或者211頁啦，啲本身嘅書咧，咁温翻書咧就知道咧，我哋嘅心咧經常係俾6種不善法咧係遮蔽住嘅。咁呢6種或者我哋所熟知嘅5蓋啦，就係呢個貪欲蓋啦。咁我哋個心咧，我哋嘅呢個我哋成日都話5取蘊啦，或者呢個我哋嘅6根咧，或者我哋嘅心咧，成日都係想貪換出邊嘅6所緣嘅。咁咧，我哋當然係想享受好嘅嘢啦，我哋想睇好嘅嘢啦，聞好嘅嘢啦，聽好嘅嘢啦，食好嘅嘢啦，感受好嘅嘢啦。咁我哋咧就係執取咧，或者貪愛咧，呢個係欲呢個5欲啦，即係我哋5個感官嘅呢個欲樂上面嘅。咁呢個咧係第一個蓋障法啦。佢咧呢個書入邊有講咧，佢係有8種貪根身一齊生嘅。咁另外咧呢個叫欲貪欲蓋啦。咁第二咧就係瞋恚啦。咁呢個咧係2個瞋根身一齊生起嘅啦。譬如咧教授舉例啦，我哋成日咧個心咧嬲到個心啊，唔開心啊，咁譬如好嬲嘅時候可能唔多，但係我哋嘅心咧呢日過程當中成日都有緊張啊、擔憂啊，成日都有呢個壓力啊等等咧，呢啲咧都係呢個唔同種類嘅呢個瞋恚心嘅。咁第3種咧就係呢個天真呢條咧就係昏睡啊、懶惰啊、好吽哣咁樣啊、好精神啊、心好蒙查查嗰個狀態咧，就係呢個昏沉啦，或者睡眠蓋啦。咁教授舉例咧，可能大家都好熟知道嘅，就係有時咧唔打坐，一打坐咧就會中眼瞓嘅。咁呢個咧就係天真呢層啦。咁第4咧就係呢個掉悔啦，個心有不安啊、掉舉啊，同埋追悔咧，其實諗起過去啲嘢咧就 或者諗起自己應該做而冇做嘅嘢咧，個心咧就好不安啦。總之安定落嚟啊，呢個就係第4個蓋啦。第5咧就係疑啦。咁呢個疑咧就令到我哋對佛法僧啊、對個方法、對老師、對自己等等，通通嘅疑咧，都令到我哋咧去好難咧，佢個心咧清靜靜落嚟咧，可以進入呢個安止嘅狀態啦。咁第6咧就係無明啦。咁呢個無明咧，咁教授亦都經常講，就係對我哋對所緣嘅本質唔知道，咁呢個無明啦。咁我哋唔知先至會去執取佢哋、貪愛佢哋噶啦。咁因為呢6種蓋障法咧，就令到我哋咧就去唔到呢個好難修呢個安止定啦，或者呢個三摩他嘅達到呢個禪那嘅地步啦。咁亦都咧好，因為呢6種蓋障法咧，亦都令到我哋修內觀嘅時候咧，個心咧去唔到呢個生起唔到智慧嘅，佢個智慧唔可以生起嘅。咁唔可以去到涅槃啦，唔可以去到禪那啦。咁咧，甚至咧有時做善事嘅時候都做唔到，即係最簡單嘅持戒啊，或者布施嘅時候咧，如果我哋有懶惰啊，或者我哋有呢個瞋心啊等等咧，或者疑啊，或者無明啊，任何一樣或者貪啊，都可以阻礙我哋做善事嘅。咁呢個書後面咧，即係經常用一個舉例咧，就講呢個呢6種或者5蓋咧，佢係論入面咧係比喻成乜嘢咧，就要去下。咁咧喺212有啦。咁佛陀咧喺經入面講同埋論入面講咧，佢咧就講呢個我哋嘅第一個貪欲蓋咧，就係好似啲水咧有好多唔同嘅顏色嘅。咁呢個水如果係唔係清水咧，唔係透明嘅咧，即係比如我哋嘅貪欲咧係不停咁樣咧，令到個水污染咧，我哋係睇唔到自己嘅反應嘅。咁呢個親慧蓋咧就好似煲滾嘅水咁樣咧，咁不停咁樣起嗰啲泡咧，咁更加係睇唔清個水係睇唔清自己嘅倒影啦。咁呢個昏沉懶惰咧，就好似呢個水入面好多寄生物咁樣，係唔透明啦，係好多沉澱物啦，所以都睇唔到嘢嘅。咁另外咧嗰個吊舉啊、吊誨啊，就好似個水咧有好多波浪啦，咁令到個水咧亦都唔清澈啦，睇唔到睇唔清嘢啦。咁另外呢個疑咧，就好似個水咧有好多沙塵啊，即係好多沙沉澱物啦，好濁嘅，都睇唔到嘅。咁所以咧呢5蓋咧係令到我哋嘅心咧係混濁，係睇唔到冇智慧生起，亦都唔可以清淨落嚟。呢啲就係5種最常見嘅不善法我哋嘅心入面。咁教授講咧，佛經入面有提過，就係話咧，因為我哋嘅心咧成日都喺呢個狀態嘅，即係我哋唔禪修嘅時候咧，都係離唔開呢啲狀態啦。禪修嘅時候靜落嚟，乜嘢都唔做，只係睇得更加清楚啫。咁個心唔係咁樣嘅狀態之後咧，就係即係大量嘅善法啦。咁咧，我哋點樣先至可以做一啲善法，咁佢成熟咗之後咧，係有善報嘅咧，係好難嘅。咁佛陀咧曾經講過咧，死咗之後投生喺善趣啦，即係人天或者梵天嘅眾生咧，就好似手指上面嘅一啲沙咁樣。咁而投生去惡趣嘅眾生咧，咁咧就好似嗰啲眾生咧，仲多過地球上面所有嘅沙夾埋嘅。咁所以咧，即係去有呢個善趣嘅投生，有善報咧，係相當好。
You please show chart number 1. Chart number 1. So we take that chart. So we say that the samatha bhavana stands for this ekagata mental factor. So this ekagata we call one-pointedness. It associates with all the consciousness. It associates with all the consciousness. And with this ekagata, actually it unites the consciousness and the mental factors, unite them and focus them on one sense object. That is the function of this ekaggata. So we need this ekaggata, the ekaggata in every consciousness, so to be aware of each sense object. So if you don't have this ekaggata, that focusing on each sense object, then you cannot perform any action actually. Now you are taking, say, a spoonful of food. So you are about to eat it, about to put it in your mouth. But now, as at that time, somebody knock at your door. So you look at that. So at that point of that, your eating stop. Better stop. So if it does not stop, if you take that food, so you will put it maybe in your nose, and maybe in your ear. So you cannot eat even one spoonful of food without this ekaggata. And the Buddha said, because our mind is always agitated by those five hindrances, so our mind is restless. And the conscious and mental factors, they are dispersing, they cannot be united. And so we are developing only immoral when we are agitated by these hindrances. When you say you are having sense desire, only greed-rooted consciousness. When you are having worry, only anger-rooted consciousness arising. When you have slit, sword and poker, again you have the greed-rooted, the sankharika chitta, not active, volitionally not active and sleepy. So only immoral minds will be arising. So the Buddha said, the mind is always restless and wandering. Very difficult to control the mind. Very difficult to control the mind. Why? Because of those hindrances. So to control the mind means you have to subdue these hindrances. So long you are agitating, you can never control your mind. So long you are having hindrances, you cannot control your mind. So the Buddha said, the wise is very difficult to control, to culture, to tame, to calm down the mind. But the wise must exert the effort to culture, to tame, to calm down the mind. Once your mind becomes cultured and tamed, it will bring human happiness, celestial happiness, and even nirvana happiness. So these happinesses cannot be given to you by your parents, by your sons and daughters, by your friends. Only a cultured mind can bring them to you. So that means we should undertake samatha meditation. We should undertake samatha meditation. So when we undertake meditation, we are developing moral mind. The moral mind is, we say, Mahakusala Chitta. So first we are developing only this Mahakusala Chitta, we also call it Karma Vajra Kusala Chitta, sense sphere, moral consciousness. So by developing this moral consciousness, we are developing moral karmas by billion every second. But this karma, as they are sense sphere, moral karma, they can produce the blissful existence only in the sense sphere realm, that is human realm and celestial realm. So by undertaking this meditation, you get the billions of this good karma, so you can be born in the human realm, celestial realm for many billion existences. You can enjoy a very, very great place. Now, when we say, when you take moral minds, all these, the five jhana factors, they associate with these moral minds also. And then this moral mind, these jhana factors, by undertaking meditation, so we say moral minds arise as jhana chitta, remember? So they arise as jhana chitta. So the jhana chitta, they have repetition effect, we say, in the causal relation. The subsequent or preceding jhana chitta, they enhance the strength of subsequent jhana chitta. So when the subsequent jhana chitta becomes stronger, that means the jhana practice also becomes stronger by meditation. So when it becomes very strong, then when all these jhana practices become very strong, then together they can, especially with the support of the other jhana practice, the ekagata can harmoniously unite conscious and mental practice and keep them fixed on the meditation subject. So your mind is no longer wandering. So it is fixed on the sense of death for 1 hour, 2 hours. Then we say you are training navel concentration and then jhana concentration. So when they are fully developed, all the hindrances just subside, they suppress, not arise in the mind. The mind becomes pure and it can be concentrated on the counter sign this time in meditation for 1 hour, 2 hours or more. So we say you are doing the jhana. So by samatha meditation, we can develop this 5 rupa vajra jhana, and then we can go up to 4 arupa vajra jhana. And for the arahats, they will develop 5 rupa vajra kriya jhana and 4 arupa vajra kriya jhana. So that means that ekagata, that manufacture ekagata, that is present in this moral mind, and also this the functional mind we call kriya chitta. So kriya chitta, we call them the ekagata, we call them the concentration samatha. So when we say the samatha, it refers to ekagata that is present in these the lokiya, mundane moral consciousness, as well as mundane the functional consciousnesses.
咁咧，我哋繼續講啦。咁其實咧，專注力係乜嘢咧？三他佢最主要嘅元素係乜嘢咧？咁我哋咧教授咧就提到一個心所，咁即係叫瑜伽嘅頭。咁我哋之前學過啦，中文就叫一境心嘅。咁呢個一境心咧，其實係7個遍一切心所嘅其中之一，亦即係話唔係禪修嘅時候，其實我哋用啲時都有嘅，以前其他都有嘅。咁呢個心所嘅作用係乜嘢咧？佢就係令到我哋嘅心咧專注喺所緣上。咁就算我哋嘅所緣係即係六所緣啦，睇嘢啊、聽嘢啊、食嘢啊、聞嘢啊，咁其實都需要呢個專注力嘅。咁教授咧頭先就舉咗個例子，就係話如果我哋食嘢嘅時候冇專心嘅話咧，可能隻手攞住一斤嘢食下咧去到鼻哥嗰度。咁所以咧，就算我哋日常生活都需要一定程度嘅專心嘅。咁當然啦，禪修咧就淨係專注喺呢啲六所緣上面咧，六所緣係好粗嘅啦，同埋好多不善法當中嘅。咁我哋嘅心咧，其實咧經常咧都係唔穩定嘅，或者即係好散亂嘅。點解咧？因為我哋有呢5種障礙法，各有不同呢5種障礙法。咁所以咧，我哋嘅心咧係好難安定安止，係受控嘅。咁所以咧，通常呢個一境心嘅力咧係好弱嘅，呢個好強嘅所緣佢先可以專注到嘅。咁但係咧，我哋要修禪修咧，就係培養我哋嘅心啦，培養我哋嘅心，令到個心可以寧靜、安定、安止嘅。咁首先我哋就要平息呢個五蓋嘅。咁呢個平息呢個五蓋咧，就將呢個不善法、粗嘅不善法咧，就即係壓制佢或者停止佢啊，暫時停止佢。所以咧，呢個佛陀咧就講咧，咁其實咧，我哋咧要去呢個調御我哋嘅心係最難嘅工作去調御平復我哋嘅心係最難嘅工作。但係智者咧，佢 佢咧係一定會運用精進力咧，需要時間精力咧去做呢件事嘅。因為咧，我哋大家都學咗咁耐阿毗達摩，就知道啦，我哋嘅心咧係只有心喺度做緊善同不善嘅。只要做不善嘅時候咧，佢就有不善嘅報同果報，即刻有，遲啲都可能有。即係跟住成熟嘅時候，咁點樣去令到善嘅果報成熟？即係做多啲善事咧，就一定係由培育呢個心呢個層次做到嘅。咁培育我哋嘅心咧，去善咧，導向善嘅狀態咧，經常咧可以令到我哋投生咧去善趣啦，甚至咧即係人天嘅投生啦，或者梵天，甚至涅槃嘅。咁呢個培育心嘅工作咧，係佛陀教我哋，但係咧冇可能幫我哋做嘅。呢個善嘅心咧，同埋點樣平息自己嘅不善法咧，呢個能力咧，咁咧係我哋嘅父母或者師長冇辦法幫我哋做嘅，一定要我哋自己做嘅。咁跟住咧，教授咧就講咧，我哋咧係欲界啦。咁我哋欲界咧，不停即係人啊同埋欲界眾生咧，共11個界別咧，就我哋可以做嘅咧，就除咗嗰12個不善法啦，咁咧就係做緊可以做8個善心啦。呢個8個善心咧，我哋可以講咧係做呢個布施啊、持戒啊同埋禪修咧，都可以培育呢個大量嘅善心啦。好似我哋而家學緊呢個培養緊智慧，學緊呢個經咧，亦都係嘅。咁禪修咧，佢係通過咩嘢嚟培養我哋嘅善心咧？咁我哋教授咧就講咧，咁其實咧培養善心呢個係我哋係作緊業嘅心啦，亦都係我哋係速行嘅時候啊！大家記得所有嘅作緊業有所作為嘅時候，就係速行心，7個速行心啦。有極大所緣嘅時候咧，7個速行心咧係做緊呢個善行嘅，或者不善行啦。咁呢個所緣咧，可能係善行嘅相啦，我哋禪修嘅所緣啦，作為我哋速行嘅所緣。咁大家記得咧，我哋學呢個重複緣嘅時候咧，我哋每一個速行咧，前一個速行滅咗，下一個咧會再生，善嘅咧會增強下一個，令到個重複緣令到下一個善法再生同埋加強佢嘅。所以其實禪修咧，我哋成日都強調重複咧，就係利用呢個重複緣嘅呢個原理，重複將個心擺翻去所緣嗰度，重複將個心擺喺所緣。咁佢咧就係對抗嗰個散亂啊，五蓋散亂嘅心嘅。或者我哋譬如五蓋當中貪欲咧，就想去感官嘅享受啦。咁我哋嘅心咧要擺翻去個禪修對象上，利用呢個重複緣做嘅。咁咧，當呢個跟住教授講咧，當呢個二卡卡頭咧，大家睇到咧，當呢個一境心啦，佢喺所有嘅時候都有嘅。呢個一境心咧就喺做善心啊、不善心嘅時候都有嘅。但係咧，當佢係好強嘅時候，我哋嘅專注力好強嘅時候咧，佢係有將所有心所同埋身咧係擺喺呢個所緣上面，即係將佢集合埋一齊。即係佢有力嘅時候，我哋嘅定夠強嘅時候咧，譬如卡卡頭咧，或者啲境心亦都係所謂定啦。我哋嘅定力咧就係呢度嚟嘅。咁佢就將所有嘅心所統領都擺喺同一個所緣度。咁由當我哋嘅禪嗰個專注力咧去到呢個近行定啊，即係形容定力嘅一個階段嘅時候咧，呢個五蓋咧就差唔多平復。咁直至到好成熟嘅時候咧，就進入禪那啦。咁進入禪那咧，呢個一境心咧，佢係由其他禪師嘅幫助之下咧，就可以好穩定咁樣係進入呢個安止定嘅。咁色界安止定咧就有5種啦。咁教授講咧，呢個五善支咧，加埋呢個一境心啦，都係善心當中咧，其他善心所都存在啦。咁當我哋修呢個禪那修得好咧，亦都可以去到無色界啦。無色界咧有4個禪那嘅。咁所以咧呢個三他咧，或者呢個止嘅修咧，咁佢成就咧就係呢個色界咧同埋無色界嘅。咁呢個咧呢一啲善嘅心咧，禪那嘅心咧，佢咧係一個作用嘅心，但係咧佢同時咧係世間作用嘅心啦，即係唔係出世間嘅。但係同樣 都可以出現在阿羅漢嘅唯助心入邊嘅。係呢一欄啦，阿羅漢嘅唯助心咧，亦都係可以有呢個色界唯助心啦，同埋無色界嘅唯助心嘅。咁呢個時候咧，佢哋做嘅善行咧係唔會有呢個果報啦，即係唔會有之後再有果報嘅。
You can show the text again. So now, please take note the essence of samatha, or samatha stands for ekagata citta. Now we go to the next topic. So the next topic is insight meditation. We call the vipassana bhavana. So vipassana means insight. That is the insight, the intuitive insight into the impermanent nature, the miserable or suffering nature, and impersonal nature of mentality and materiality. So these mentality and materiality, they have the common characteristics of impermanence, we call anicca, and suffering, dukkha, and non-self, not self, anatta. And we say, in essence, vipassana stands for Panya Citta. Panya means the wisdom. So the insight meditation is developing wisdom. And the samatha meditation is developing concentration. Concentration is also the name of ekagata. Okay.
另外一種禪修類別咧就叫觀啦，或者譬如舍那啦，或者我哋另外一個翻譯咧就叫內觀啦。咁佢咧就係收集呢個禪修方法咧，個心咧就會去喺名色啦，即係究竟法上面咧，喺身心名色二法當中咧去觀察啦，而得到一啲智慧嘅，即係睇到一啲洞察咗一啲真相啊，呢個或者實相，呢個實相係乜嘢咧？就係無常啦，呢個係不如意啦，同埋無我嘅。咁喺名色二法當中咧，我哋嘅心所同埋色法咧，其實咧都有呢三種共同嘅性質，而我哋係通過親身嘅去收集咧，而可以產生呢種洞察力。咁修呢個內觀咧，強調或者培育強化嘅係咩咧？係智慧，智慧亦都係一個心所嚟嘅。咁亦都喺我哋嘅欲界嘅善心啦，同埋呢個阿羅漢嘅唯助心入邊啦。咁教授咧就總結講咧，修止嘅收集咧，係強化呢個定啦，亦即係更加強呢個心所；而修觀咧係培育同埋強化呢個智慧啦，烹養呢個心所嘅。
Now we go to meditation subjects. So in Pali we call kamathana. So meditation subject. As consciousness, they cannot arise without the sense object. So we need suitable objects for the meditation. So for samatha meditation, the Buddha describes 40 meditation objects. And we classify them into 7 classes. So the first class is kasina, we say. There are 10 kasina objects, or the meditation devices for meditation. Asukha is 10 loathsome objects. Actually, it refers to 10 kinds of corpses, human corpses. Nosti is 10 kinds of recollection on the attitude of the Buddha, the Dhamma, etc. And Brahma Vihara is the 4 kinds of sublime living. And then Arupa is 4 immaterial spheres. They are meditation subject for developing 4 Arupa Vajra Jhana. And then Ahari Vitikula Sanya. So Sanya means actually perception. Perception of loathsomeness. Not loathsomeness on food. On food. And then Chitukka Vavatthana is defining. So Vavatthana means defining the 4 primary elements. And for the object for the Vipassana meditation, the object of meditation we call Tilakkhana. So they refer to the three symbols comprising impermanent, suffering, and non-self, anicca, dukkha, anatta. So these three, they are also known as the three characteristics of existence. And remember, they are the common characteristics of mentality and materiality. So they are the object of Vipassana meditation.
咁跟住就講業處啦、禪修咧，我哋個心咧，大家記得所緣緣就講我哋嘅意識咧係唔會自己得閒冇事生起嘅，一定係有所緣生起嘅。咁我哋訓練嘅心咧就俾佢一啲所緣啦。咁咧佛陀咧就喺修持嘅時候咧就有40種唔同嘅所緣啦，咁就分為7類嘅。咁第一類咧就係而家先講嗰個修持㗎啦。咁第一類咧就叫十遍處啦。咁就係地遍、水遍啊。教授冇講到，你唔使講啦。就十遍。咁咧十不淨咧就係本身不淨啦。咁十隨眠咧，咁大家都自己睇到啦。四無量心咧就講緊係呢個觀想呢個眾生梵天佢哋嗰個心嘅狀態啦。咁跟住咧教授嗰本書同呢個有少少唔同嘅。咁第5種咧就係食現想反思咧食物嘅可現啦、現互性啦。跟住第7種咧就係四界分別觀嘅。咁呢個 F 咧可以係呢本書咧教授嗰本書冇嘅。對唔住啊，教授呢本書就有第5個，就係無色界4種無色界嘅呢個4模式嘅禪修方法。咁咧呢個就係修止㗎啦。咁修觀咧就咁修觀呢個所緣咧就可以講係3相啦，就係講我哋嘅名法色法存在嘅本質咧，就係有共同嘅性質咧，就係無常啦、苦啦同埋無我嘅。咁呢個修觀咧用名法色法作為所緣咧嚟觀察呢啲嘢。
It's quite amazing. Buddha, he described 40 types of the samatha meditation. So that means to develop concentration is very important. So now we describe each type briefly here. So we begin with the kasina. So kasina literally means all or complete. It is so called because it should be observed completely in meditation. And also because the light radiated from the conceptualized image is extended to all directions without any limitation. So in this kasina meditation, we can develop the counter sign. So that counter sign is actually the light radiated from the conceptualized image. So when we attain the counter sign, we have to extend the counter sign in all directions. So because of that also it is called kasina. Now there are 10 kinds of the meditation devices that we call kasina. So number 1 is Pathavi kasina. Pathavi refers to the earth here, the earth kasina. So that is pure earth, or you have to take dawn color clay. Dawn color clay is the color of the dawn, that is the orange color. So you take the pure dawn color clay and you make it into the form of a disc, about 12 inches to 15 inches in diameter, either on the earth or on a canvas or on a mat. So you can mix, you have to find that clay, one color clay. So the best way is you can make it into like an orange, like a ball. You flatten it up so the get the taste like a pancake. So you can make it on the earth itself, or you can make it on a canvas. Then you can carry it. But when you meditate, you have to put it on the earth, and then you focus on it and you meditate. Pathavi, Pathavi, Pathavi. So we will describe this meditation later on briefly.
咁咧首先咧就講呢個40種啦。首先咧就有10片啦。咁呢個片咧即係 kasina 啦。咁佢有即係全面啊、覆蓋嘅意思。咁佢意思指乜嘢咧？就係當修止嘅時候咧，我個心咧就會用一個唔同嘅所緣啦，譬如有呢個地片啦。咁呢個佢會修嘅過程當中咧，個心入邊嗰個線上咧就會好清楚光明嘅。咁嗰個光咧，佢係可以遮蓋咧，即係所有嘅方向啊，心入邊所有嘅空間嘅。咁所以呢個片咧，即係呢個線上咧，亦都係一個概念化嚟嘅。咁點樣做咧？以前禪師都有講過啦，就係話咧，我哋就用呢個泥土咧，就整一個碟咁樣嘅嘢啦，即係圓圈咁樣嘅嘢啦。咁就係用泥土色啦。咁佢個大細咧就好似有4隻手指咁大啦。One stand and 4 finger. One stand is how many？1米到啦，1尺到啦，1尺到啦。咁即係將嗰個呢個圓圈咧用泥土整嘅咧擺喺地下。咁呢個顏色咧就係泥土色啦。咁修嘅時候咧就係用呢樣嘢咧，個心咧就係隻眼睛先啦，就專注喺呢個所緣上面修呢個地片嘅。
So for kasina, it is, we call it water kasina. So we put water in a suitable vessel or container. So it should be a circular vessel. So with the diameter about 12 to 15 inches. The kasina is fire kasina. So in the old time, they prepare it by placing burning charcoal on a tray. So, but nowadays we can we meditate it just by looking at the middle of a big fire, like a wood fire, the wood fire. So not through a hole in an old tray or in an old pot where you have a hole there. So by looking through that, you can see the middle part of that big fire in the circular form. So all these, the earth, the water, the fire, and the air, they are made up of, they are composed of these 4 primary elements, but we are both Tejo Vaya. So in the earth, Pathavi is predominant. In water, Abo is predominant. In fire, Tejo is predominant. And then in the number 4, we take so Tejo Kasina, and the number 4 is Vayo Kasina. So Vayo means the air, so the air Kasina. So to develop it, one concentrates on the wind which blows the hair tops or the grass tops or which touches the cheek. So again here, you don't need to spend any money to prepare these meditation devices. They can be obtained very easily. So like we say, now like the Vayokasina, you have to take notice on the air or on the wind. So we say, when you meditate, you can do it in this way. So in the old day they say, so you have to go to the open where the wind is blowing. So you let a person with say about the hair about 4 inches long. So when the wind is blowing, so his hair will be bending. So by looking on the air there, you try to take notice of the wind blowing. Or they say you can take notice of the there, and when the wind is blowing, so the grass stops, moving heavy like that. So by that you can take notice of the wind. So the better way, the best way I think is just you sit in the open. So let the wind, not the blowing or touching your cheek. So not by the touching on the cheek, you can do this or take notice of this, this wind, and you reflect on it as wayo, 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 wayo. So that's the way you meditate.
咁咧教授咧佢解釋咗嗰個地片講完之後咧，就有講呢個水片點樣收。水片咧就將一啲容器咧入邊裝滿水咧，咁就去呢盤水咧作為所緣，咁去用呢個專注力嘅。咁另外咧就係呢個火片啦，火片咧就係嗰個所緣點樣準備咧，就係話生一盤即係起一個好大嘅火，即係好大啦。咁咧跟住咧就將整一個即係揾一啲嘢遮住自己嘅視線，但係中間咧就放一個圓嘅窿啦，淨係可以見到呢啲火，咁睇唔到其他嘢。咁嗰個心咧就會專注喺呢個火上面啦。咁另外咧就風片咧，呢個咧就教授舉咗幾個例子啦。咁第一咧就係話風吹過之後有啲現象嘅，譬如我哋嘅頭髮啊，咁我哋頭髮掂到我哋嘅身體啊，會感受嗰樣嘢啊，或者個頭髮俾風吹喐緊嗰陣時彎咗之後，嗰個形態咧都可以作為所緣啦。或者一個草咧俾風吹嘅時候咧，佢會彎啦，或者會擺動啦，嗰個亦都可以做所緣嘅。或者咧任何即係啲所緣可以係因為風吹動而變到我哋嘅皮膚咧，都可以嚟做所緣嘅。
So taking the four primary elements. Now we take four cards. So Nila Kasina is brown Kasina. So you can take the brown circle of paper or cloth. So you just cut like a brown paper and you can stick on the wall. Or you can just take like the brown cloth and then you